Good evening, Doc.
Welcome you
Good evening,
to
Doc.
this.
Good evening, Doc.
Thank you. I want to welcome you to
Good
this
evening.
historic event, historic occasion, and I want to thank you for seizing the time to connect with us. What I would like you to do, we have started at the dot 7 p.m. and we intend to work with our time. So what I will entreat all of us to do is just tell us where you are connecting from in the chat box. Please don't unmute yourself to say anything. In the chat box, just tell us. You can say that I am David connecting from Ghana, or I am Ifia connecting from US. Just in the chat box so that we can just know ourselves and know where we are connecting from. So in the next few minutes, if we can do that, that will be fine. And today we're just going to take you through the demonstration of our fintech platform, that is the HanyPay platform. And I would like you to help me to also help you to help ourselves. And which is you make sure you keep your mic on mute and you are conscious, because the disturbance is going to create problems for us when we are doing the presentation. So I would need you to do this for us. So I have some few names in the chat and a few messages in the chat, and I would like to read these briefly. Justice, are you there?
Oh, we speak out to shit.
Justice, are you there?
Yes, Doc, I'm here.
So please just read in the chat where these guys are connecting from, our brothers and sisters, where they are connecting from. If you can do this for us briefly.
Oh, okay. All right. So good evening once more. Okay, I think I have Enoch from Zambia, Emmanuel from Ghana. I can see Charles from USA. I'm Ferdinand Brown, connecting from Ghana, Accra.
Michael from Nigeria.
Then we have McLean from Ghana. We have, is it Tyrone, connecting from Canada. We have Jacob from Takrade, Ghana. We have Nene, I don't know if I can mention, Nene from Nigeria. Nege from Nigeria. We have Norman from Zimbabwe. Kofi from Ghana. I am, is it Honorable HRH Prince Alexander, connecting from Ghana, African Youth Kingdom. Okay. Then we have Benjamin from Ghana, Benjamin Te from Ghana, Sophia Ando from Ghana. We have Ima from Kenya. And I think we have Patricia from Bekum, that's Ghana, Maxwell Accra, Hannah from Ghana. Then we have Rod from USA. Then we have Jude from Liberia. Then we have George Nati from Ghana. Then we have Gilbert from Burundi. Jeremy, Kenya. Sophia from Nigeria. Alexander, Ghana. Gideon, Ghana. Michael from Nigeria. Paul from Nigeria. And then name Oscar from Nigeria. So I think I've gone through most of the names. Doc.
All right, thank you very much. So, do we have our brothers from Francophone here? Did we hear, Justice, we have anyone from Mali?
No, but say Liberia. Okay, Liberia is not Francophones. I think one person wrote it in French. I couldn't read. I
Okay.
saw a French. I couldn't read. Yeah.
So we have our brother Titus Glover here. Titus, I said Titus Glover. Our brother Danny Glover here. My brother, are you with us? Glover, are you here with us?
Yes, I am, Doc. Yes, I am, Doc.
Thank you
Good
so
evening.
much. So I'll be moderating this section with Glover. Glover speaks French very well. So Glover, over to you if you can introduce those in the Francophone countries to this platform. Even though we are going to do the transcription here, interpretation using the AI, you would also do well for us by coordinating with them so that we don't leave them out. So over to you, my brother.
Yeah, Doc. Unfortunately, I can't see the French person that is talking about. So I may have to go through everything because I thought he was the only one going to do it. So I didn't follow through to see in the chat who was from. So
Okay,
if you don't mind.
but then if you can introduce, we just introduce the,
Yeah, exactly.
yes, if you can do the introduction in French, that will be fine.
Bon, donc, bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs, et bienvenue à notre réunion ce soir. Ici au Ghana, c'est le programme de HanyPay que nous allons entamer ce soir. Nous espérons que nous allons un moment très, très important parmi nous où nous allons être dirigés en ce qui concerne comment faire le commerce sur le HanyPay ce soir. Donc, une fois encore, je serai très content de faire la traduction vers la langue française pour vous chaque fois. Et donc, si vous avez des commentaires, il faut noter ça dans le chat. Merci et bienvenue encore une fois.
All right, thank you so much, my brother Glover. So, like I said today, we don't going to take much of your time, but it's simply about a demo to you and also to train you on our exchange platform. The HanyPay platform is licensed by the African Diaspora Central Bank, the Central Bank for ECOSYS, and we are proud and happy to share this milestone with you. And what we would require of you is that you pay rapt attention to this presentation. We're not going to take too much of your time. But before I zoom into the whole show, I just want to, we are talking about the AKL Lumi. Lumi is the talk in town. It's our regional currency. It's our African currency, and it's the currency that is going to lead us into emancipating us from the shackles of economic, hardships and all that. But I just want you to listen to this short song, which is a song composed with the AI, and it's all about the Lumi.
Lumi, the beat of prosperity. In the heart of Africa, beneath the golden sun, lies a dream of unity where all our spirits run. Through the fields and cities, across the diverse lands, ECOSYS's vision unfolds, joining distant hands. From the diaspora's embrace to the continent's grace, a currency arises, setting a new pace. Lumi, oh Lumi, with energy so bright, a beacon for our future shining.
hear your name.
Our voices in prosperity
I
we
didn't hear your name.
stand with the beat of the drum and the rhythm of the heart. Lumi leads the way. In our journey we embark. From the Berlin state to the shores of Nigeria, the Lumi flows, bringing hope a new era. In Ghana's bustling markets, South Africa's vibrant streets, a currency that binds us in every heart it beats. Solar power and gold, acting every note, a sustainable promise on which we all dote through challenges and prospects. Our resolve never did.
So this is our Lumi, our pride, Lumi, our future. And I mean, you saw some of these posts where Lumi, we say, is at the heart of sustainability and the core for Africa's trade. The role of AKL Lumi in economic empowerment. And a number of them. HanyPay is one of the licensed platform to trade in the Lumi. And it has proven to be a very robust platform that is going to help us in the exchange and the distribution of the Lumi. And ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed, I would want to welcome some few dignitaries for a brief speech. And the first on the list is His Excellency Ambassador Professor Hugh Keku Ayi, who is the commissioner, the trade commissioner of Vanuatu to Ghana. So, Prof, if you are here, please unmute yourself and address us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our ambassador, Professor Hugh Keku Ayi, who is the Vanuatu Commissioner to Ghana. Prof, are you there?
Yeah, Doc, I'm here.
All right.
Okay, so good morning for those of us who are from the north of America and the south of America. You are still in the morning. Greetings to our brothers from Brazil, from Uruguay, Paraguay, from Canada, from the USA. Good morning and good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Good evening to our brothers from Asia, Southeast Asia, Vanuatu, Australia. You are far away, and I think it's very early in the morning in some parts of Southeast Asia and the rest. I bring you greetings from Vanuatu Trade Commission of the Republic of Vanuatu to Ghana, and I welcome all our online training, all to our online training section this evening in connection with our exchange of the AKL Lumi using HanyPay. At Vanuatu Trade Commission, we are thrilled to have you join us as we delve into the exciting world of digital currency and its transformative potential. So your participation will definitely underscore our commitment to understanding and leveraging on this cutting-edge financial technology. And we're here to ensure you leave you with knowledge that will be equipping you for the future. Vanuatu Trade Commission and Vanuatu is a trading partner with ECO6. ECO6 is the sixth region of Africa. Now we have 5 regions in Africa: East Africa, West Africa, Central Africa, North Africa, and then the Southern Zone or the Southern Africa. So the 6th region are diaspora brothers who had been added virtually to the African continent, spreading across from Jamaica Bahamas, Colombia, Brazil, USA, UK, everywhere from Vanuatu to New Zealand, who want to connect back to the homeland of Africa. So the OAU 1963 invited the diaspora members to join in the economic emancipation of the African continent. That treaty was signed in 1991, what we call the Abuja Treaty, which was again ratified in 2019 August. Now, the currency of the sixth region of Africa is the Lumi. Lumi currency, which we call AKL, African Kingdom Lumi. ECOSIS simply means the Economic Community of the sixth region of Africa. So, per the adoption of this Lumi from the Maroons of Jamaica, this Lumi began circulating in the African continent from around 2014. And from 2019, when we were hit hard with COVID, a lot of people were giving stimulus packages in Lumi. Vanuatu Trade Commission embarked on this transformative journey with ECO6 somewhere last year. Agenda is to be able to help Africans emancipate ourselves through the use of Lumi, because Lumi has the potential to transform the entire continent. It has the potential to help businesses to grow, to budget and plan. And so one of the fintech organizations that had been licensed officially by the African Diaspora Central Bank is HanyPay, which is a registered Ghanaian firm that has been given the opportunity to provide fintech solutions to ADCB, African Diaspora Central Bank, to be precise. And so the requirements were that we have to ensure we design a very robust, secure system that will be able to hold funds for our ecosystem members. So today we are gathered here just to look at how this system works, how those of us who have access to Lumi will be able to exchange it in about 170 countries, how we'll be able to do the conversions, the technicalities involved, the systems that we have developed, how you can trade Lumi with other peers, the P2P level and all that, which our project teams will speak about. So this evening, the AKL Lumi is a revolutionary digital currency designed to foster economic growth and financial inclusion within the African diaspora and beyond. It's part of our broader initiative that is aimed at creating sustainable economic opportunities and facilitating seamless transactions across borders. The AKL Lumi stands out for its best stability and security, making it an ideal medium of trade, investment, and daily transactions. And in the past few months, we have had opportunity to sign various agreements with many governments, many institutions, organizations who are using the Lumi currency. One of our trading partners, as well as members, is the independent nation of Hawaii that we signed agreement with this year, who had been given a stimulus, had been given, or what we call DDR, direct diaspora investment. We've also signed an agreement with WSA, Water Sanitation Africa, who has about 47 members, with 35 of them being active. And so this journey, we believe, will be able to provide the necessary equilibrium to businesses to grow, individuals to be able to trade in Lumi, because most African currencies have been challenged within the past 40 years with a lot of inflationary challenges, and which is not making the African continent to grow. This evening, I want to welcome all of you. I said this evening because my time here in Ghana is about 7:20, it's an evening here, and somebody from the US is in the morning, depending on the state in which that person lives. Those in Europe is in the evening, 2 hours ahead of us. those in Asia and the rest, they are ahead of us, some are in the morning. So pardon me if I use the word evening. On this note, I will be using the opportunity to invite His Royal Majesty. I'm not sure if he's online yet. Let me see if he's online. Yes, His Royal Majesty is online. So, ladies and gentlemen, and those of us, all of us here, we will be introducing the various concepts, the various designs that we have put together for the past 6 months, and then help you on how best to navigate the shores of Lumi. On behalf of the Vanuatu Trade Commission, HanyPay, I want to thank all of you for making it and taking your time to join us on this journey. Let me use the opportunity to invite His Royal Majesty, Rex Timothy Macpherson Semako, the first and the sixth President of the African Diaspora Central Bank, the Chairman of ECOSYS and the whose authority we are all gathered at this moment. So, Your Majesty, if you are here and you can hear the sound of my voice, please, with all Your Highness, take over humbly from me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
A most glorious good evening and good afternoon to you, one and all. Thank you ever so kindly, Ambassador Rai. Also, thank you ever so kindly, Dr. Boise. Welcome, one and all. In making my initial statements, I think it's important to articulate the context in which we all find ourselves gathered this evening. You know, we are now in year number 3 of the African Continental Free Trade Area. And in this year, we see great movements as it relates to not only continental integration with the creation of a new regional bloc in West Africa, on the one hand, representing the alliance of Sahel states, and of course, the coming forth of the diaspora, on the other hand, as a regional economic community committed to macro-scale investments. I think that when we look to the integration of Vanuatu as not only a major trade partner, but a trade partner coming out of the South Pacific, we begin to see a paradigm shift in how, as Africans, we can consider trade and global investments. During the first introductory phase of Lumi, most of our attention was focused on the diaspora community within the Caribbean, within Canada, the United States, Central and South America, and in Europe. And of course, with Vanuatu now taking a leadership role, mobilizing the diaspora constituency throughout the South Pacific, bringing new members of the African family that we had regrettably forgotten in our own strategic calculations, that indeed it speaks to a new hour, a paradigm shift, and a transformative opportunity for the global African family. In the past, we spoke about the importance of a need for a currency that can drive trade between nations and regions across the continent. And today, within the Lumi currency, we find ourselves no longer talking about ideas, but taking real monetary instruments and beginning a real process of intra-African trade, sponsorship and development for our small, medium-sized enterprises, as well as dynamic sources of financing for our governments in a new era of African economic prosperity, where we take our natural resources and we begin to invest in ourselves, transforming our natural resources from raw materials into finished goods. The Lumi allows us to take a complete reset in our economy, a reset in our accounting efforts as new liquidity comes towards our businesses, and a reset in our overall outlook of the opportunities before the African family in this 21st century. And so as this exchange now begins to not only create a dynamic framework for the interaction between Lumi and all the fiat currencies across the continent and around the world, but more importantly, gives that store of value, that unit of account, so that as Africans, we can have dignity in our money again, dignity in our economy, and dignity in the strategic processes that we put on the table to facilitate trade and innovation in this new age of research and development between Africans on the continent and Africans throughout the global diaspora sixth region. We should never lose sight of how important this economic renaissance is. Many great thinkers came generations before us, only dreaming about the opportunity that we have this very day. And so we take that ancient dream, we carry the baton, and we begin the manifestation of a new reality. We all recognize that China was able to transform its economy in 30 and 40 years, utilizing African raw materials. So just imagine what we as Africans, with our own global currency, will begin to do as we transform our own raw materials within our own local economies to produce the goods and services that satisfy our own real demands. It is an exciting hour. And so I just wanted to take this moment not only to applaud the Vanuatu Trade Commission for its stellar efforts in transforming trade within the ECOWAS region and across the continent, but also to applaud all of you for your commitment to an African Renaissance, where we take a leadership role in finance and the control of our own economy. We should applaud ourselves and take great pride in every trade, every transaction, and every new effort that we make going forward as global Africans to take a new leadership role on the international stage today. It's a great honor to be with you one and all. And I wish you not only the success privately in your home, but I wish you global success as leading members in this 21st century of a new era of African Renaissance and economic liberation. It's a great honor to be amongst you all. Thank you ever so kindly. Blessings.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Your Royal Majesty, for this very spot-on message for the global community. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, His Excellency Ambassador Professor Keku Hill, i.e. Commissioner, Trade Commissioner of Vanuatu to Ghana. Thank you so much. We are privileged to have both of you here. And let me go inside the chat. Mr. Glover, are you there? Mr. Glover, are you there? So I can see in the chat, maybe you can also mention, I'm seeing in the chat someone from Kenya, and he said, language is here in Kenya, language is Lumi, one Africa, one currency. Amazing. Do you have any from your end, Mr. Glover?
There is no message in French from my end, please.
No, but it could be in English. Yeah, it could be in English.
Sorry?
So I have Kenya here, and also I have His Royal Majesty Colonel Kelvin Morgan, Ghana King of Africa Youth Kingdom. Your Royal Majesty, thank you so much. We also have Janet from Toronto, Canada. You are welcome. And then Yvonne also from Kenya. A lot of the guys also from Ghana. And we have Emmanuel Newton, my good friend from Liberia, is also here. And we have quite a number of them. And Nigeria is representing here. And also other countries, Kenya, Burundi. Gilbert from Burundi, you are welcome. And quite a number from different facets of the world. Ron from the US, you are welcome. And we have Nadra from Ghana and a number of the Ghanaians, if I don't mention your name, because the Ghanaians are many. So thank you so much for your time. So we're going to zoom straight to the reason why we are here. And first of all, let me also thank the FinTech team, the guys who have made, through their tireless effort, have made this day a success, led by Emmanuel. And before we start this, just want you to see the 8 very simple steps that one can go through to, as it were, sign up on the HanyPay. In fact, in less than 5 minutes, you should be done. And this process is very simple. The platform is very, very user-friendly. And of course, if you are having challenges, then probably 1 or 2 things that probably were not done right, but the support team is there to take you through. I don't want to take the win from the sail of the team. Emmanuel, if you are there, and your team, Francis, Andy, and Kelvin, and all the team, thank you so much. Ima is the project manager for this project, project manager and the technical head of the technical team also. So Ima, I'm going to go off the slide, and then you're going to take up from here. So take over, please.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Wilson. And then thanks to today my team and I will be presenting the AKL exchange, which is the simple P2P exchange on the HanyPay platform. So the steps I'll take you through how to sign up on HanyPay. After that, we dive into your account, how to find your AKL wallet, how to initiate transfer, and then also how to update your KYC, and then also finally platform. So without much ado, let me present my screen. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes.
So the first thing you do,
Yes.
the first thing you do as a new person to visit the HanyPay.co, and then you see an interface like this. And then what you're looking for is get started or create account. So I'll click on the get started, and then I will sign up. Okay, because I don't have an account. So click sign up. my name is okay. Maybe I have my email address. I need it here. I enter my phone number. Okay. So make sure you enter your correct phone number so that the system does not reject you. In Ghana, the numbers are 10. Okay. So now I choose my country. So I'm in Ghana. So I just choose Ghana and then I create my account. Okay. Individual with this email already exists. Oh, sorry. This is the live environment. Okay. Okay, so when you come to, so you come here, but I'm going to switch to the test environment because we actually demoing on test. So I just switch the URL to the test environment. Then I can go over again. So Emmanuel, recruit, okay, I'm gonna have the HanyPay projects. I have my password. I have my phone number.
So Iba, as you go ahead, what are the rules governing the password? So if you can elaborate.
Okay, so your password must, must have a capital letter. You must have a small letter, a symbol, a number. Okay, and then it must not be less than 8 characters, or it must be at least 8 characters. So this is an example. So if I can, I can do Ima and I have Amos here. So let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8. So far as it's 8, you'll be able to actually move on with your sign up. And then you go to create I'll select my country, which is Ghana. And then I go to create account. So, creating. So the next thing I see is this OTP. OTP. And then I have my code here, 1893 11893. And then 93 again. And I verify the code. Now, if you've not got the code, below that button, there's a resend. So you just resend the code. So the next thing I'll do is to sign in. So the sign in, I'll use my email and then the password I've created. So here I sign in. Okay, so it says the password or username is incorrect. So maybe I've entered the wrong password. So let me adjust it. Now, so I'll have to do forgot password because I've actually forgotten a password. So I come to forgot password and then I reset my password. The link has been sent to, an OTP has been sent to my email, which is here. So I come here, HanyPay project. The OTP is what? 3128 3128 3128 5050. And I enter the new password. So I successfully change my password. So I come back and then I log in. So now my answer is correct. I'm sure the first one I made a typing mistake, so that's why I couldn't log in. So as I've changed, the next thing is to go to my KYC. So you saw, so I go there and I see what do I have. My address, okay, maybe Atlanta, Ghana, the city is Accra. I save the changes.
So Ima, briefly, what is KYC, please?
KYC simply means know your customer. So know your customer. So we just want to know a brief about you. So we are just requesting for a profile picture of yourself, and then
So Ima, if I don't do my KYC, it means that my account is not ready for any trading activity, right?
you can actually go ahead and trade. Just that there will be limits on your accounts when it comes to transfers, and in the trade you have limits. You'll not be able to do the maximum.
Okay.
So I update my KYC here. KYC 1. And I update my IG. Okay. And I just upload. So KYC successfully updated. And then I think now looks like I just need to update one of them. So I've updated my KYC. So when I update my KYC, that red line should be automatically gone because I've completed, I've my picture and then my I. So next thing is the initial transfer money. For the initial transfer, you may want to check your your number. Give you the KYC and actually